I hit that? Can I hit that?
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the little go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that janky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
She back got me.
Dead boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all these losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar...
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15.
Tannehill's
touchdown, Detroit. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He was brought down there by Reggie Gilbert.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Quinnen Williams.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Raheem Mostert, the ball carrier. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Watson looks to throw again, and he finds Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Switch. No. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Lions 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Dante Jackson on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To Devontae Freeman. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
It's a gain of 6.
For Tannehill on 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Geno Atkins got home that time. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
34-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. After one, it's 13-6.
With the score, Jaguars 13, Lions 6.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee, here's Cam Akers.
Number 23.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Johnson on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
On the keeper.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Detroit.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the Jaguars.
Here's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
Ties the game, 13 all.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Lions first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Complete to Preston Williams.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Devontae Freeman, the
big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
At the 20-yard line.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard
line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
6-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Back up the middle. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll run it with Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 11-yard line.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You really want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 13.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Back up the middle.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Watson on 3rd down, and this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They're running it. It's got Mike 50. I got him.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Tannehill. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Go time,
and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip left. Rip left.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And Watson's going to throw it here. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Tannehill to the right side and complete to Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Again, Tannehill. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Lions 29.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. It's just me and you.
Throwing now, Watson buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 14.
Today's final score, Jaguars.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. Got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole